A very cool use case for computer vision projects is crack segmentation. So basically, if you're into construction, just want to detect some cool stuff, we're looking for a project that detecting cracks in ceilings, walls, floors, and so on with the new YOLO26 model is a pretty cool use case. In this video here, we're going to see how we can train our own model on the crack segmentation dataset that we have from Ultralytics, and then let's see how good accuracy we can get with the new YOLO26 model down to pixel level accuracy for small cracks. So let's just jump straight into it. We have it under the datasets tab in the Ultralytics documentation, so we can see it here. If we scroll a bit further down, we can see we have 4,000 images for a training set. So this is a pretty good sized data set for training these models and actually like having a production ready model. This is the data YAML file. So we're just going to only detect if there's a crack. We can see the usage just in the exact same way as all the other models with YOLO. But the interesting part here is how pixel perfect is it going to be to detect the cracks in the walls and ceilings. So here we can see an example of our datasets where we can see we have these mask annotations around cracks so we can detect it. This is pretty cool if you want to do like quality assurance in different inspections and so on. You can measure the width, so based on the mask, you can measure the width, you can measure the length and so on, you can measure the area of the crack and so on. Then you can set up different reporting tools and tons of other cool use cases around it. So this is just the model part of it, then you can build the business logic and so on around it. So this is the crack segmentation dataset. All we have to specify is just the crack data YAML file, but we have a Google Colab notebook. Again, everything will be down in the description, so you can just grab it directly there. I'm going to connect to the free GPU here on Google Colab, so this is pretty cool as well. So you can just open up the notebook, run it, get your own dataset in here, export the model, and then use it in your own applications and projects. We have some of the details at the top here, but all we have to do is just pip install Ultralytics. It will set up everything for us. Then after that, we can see the data YAML file. It's automatically going to download on this URL. So if you paste this into your browser, it's going to automatically download it to your own computer. If you do want to do modifications to the mask or you want to add your own dataset as well, this is the path that it needs to be. And that's all we need. So the first thing that we have to do is just from Ultralytics import YOLO. We create an instance of our YOLO26 nano version, and we just have to specify .seg. Then we have our crack segmentation YAML file, the number of epochs we want to train it for, and that's pretty much all. Let's just train it for, let's just say 20 epochs. We have image size, the batch size as well. We can go lower depending on what hardware you're running it on. You can specify the number of workers. You also don't have to specify this, and it's just going to run with the default parameters. So right now, let's just run it. It will start the training, and it will go through the dataset and all the different epochs. On the left side, it will download the dataset. So you can see it doesn't find any images, but then it will download it automatically. So if we get our datasets folder, we have our crack segmentation, we have our images and labels, and also our data YAML file. So this is everything that we need. Now the training has started, and we can see the epochs down here. So while it's training, we can go out, grab a coffee, we can go back, come back and take a look at the results and also how we can run inference with the model. This is how easy it is to train a YOLO model, the new YOLO26 model, segmentation, post-estimation, detection, anything. You can use it out of the box and build models. So now we can see that our model is done training, and we can pretty much just see that it's going up over time, the mean average position, and we have our losses going down over time too. At the end here, we get our validation. And if we go into the left side, we have our runs folder. Inside our runs folder, we have our segment and we have our train. Inside our weights, we can get our best.pt. So this will be the model that we just have to download and use locally or for inference. We can also take a look at our results.png. So there's going to be all the training graphs and all of it. We can see it's not fully converged, but we still get pretty good accuracy with our model. If we go a bit further down in the notebook, we can then see we have this example that we can just run through. And this is how we run the prediction. We create an instance with a new best trained model, and we just run the model prediction. Now we can see that it has been saved into our predict folder. There we go. Crack on wall.jpg. And here we go. Now we have our crack detection here. There's a pretty nice segmentation mask around it. Again, we can extract the mask, do all the different logic and so on that we want, but this is how easy it is to use. You can also export the model. So once you have done training your model, you validated it, you're good to go. You can then export it into an optimized framework. We have videos covering all these different optimization frameworks and everything fully end to end. Now we have converted it to TorchScript, but you can specify all these other arguments. We have full videos covering TensorRT, OpenVINO, CoreML, ONNX, and so on, so make sure to check those out. It's very important to know when you want to put computer vision models into production. Hope you learned on this video here, guys. Go ahead and check it out. Everything will be down in the description, and then I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy training.